What's up guys, Full FIFA back again with another video, and today I'll be talking about a lot of questions I got over on Twitch and on Twitter and as well as on YouTube about what cards I've been investing in personally over this market crash. Because the market, if you guys don't know, the market has been crashing quite substantially. People have lost over like 30k a card almost in the values of like Joe Gomez, on Havertz, on Werner. So these cards have been dropping, and I don't see them going up anytime soon until like next Thursday most likely. So this market will keep dropping due to the UCL marquee matchups that are going to come out on Tuesday, and after that I don't know if they will recover. So they're going to be even lower most likely. But I did sell off all my cards on last Wednesday, just before when people are saying sell off before the Foot Champs comes out, because I was in a lot of streams and everybody tells people to sell off on Thursday for some reason, and I knew the market was going to go lower on Thursday due to so many people selling and listening to these guys. So I sold off on Wednesday, took all my coins, got rid of all my Gretzkas, especially the low rated cards like Gretzka and like Joe Gomez and Havertz, because those cards are going to be packed a lot, and this is probably the highest they're going to be in my opinion. So I took my coins on those cards, and I got really lucky because the market did crash. But over this market crash, I've just been investing in 84s, 87s, and 88s, and discard informs. That's what I've been focusing on, along with those UCL marquee matchup teams that I posted in my last video. And I did notice an error in my last video about the marquee matchups. I did put Juventus versus Shakhtar. It should be Shakhtar versus Real Madrid, not Juventus. So this is what I've been investing in. I have tons of these cards. I probably have over 100 easy 84s. So I've picked up a lot of these discard informs. This guy was super cheap. I think yeah, 10.5. I picked up all these for 10.5. So with discarding them, I would get 9.8. So 10.5, that's like 700 coins that I'll be losing on every card if I do discard them. But these cards will rise if there is a Team of the Week SBC, which there might be in the future, or if there's something that requires Premier League informs. So that's why I picked up these cards from the Prem. And there's a bunch of them. I would say go for this guy under around 10k if you guys can snipe him. And then this card was just like, it was just too cheap. It was 9,300 coins. And he discards for 150. You're losing 150 coins. So it was really worth it to pick this guy up, because there's like zero risk involved. And if there's a Team of the Week SBC, this guy's probably gonna be the first one to rise at least to like 10.5, 11k. And also along with that, I picked up a bunch of Guyai and Illich and a bunch of Witzels. So here are all the Witzels and stuff that I did pick up. I picked up over 100 of these cards because these cards will rise. So I got these on mass bidding, like I told you guys to do on my last video, that you guys should mass bid because people aren't buying cards on the market right now. So with mass bidding, I got these guys for 2,900 coins, which is insane. I take that any day of the week, because I see these guys rising to probably around, if there is a Team of the Week SBC and it's repeatable, or a repeatable SBC that requires 84 rated players with a decent reward, these guys are going to go up to like 8k easy. So that's more than double your coins on each card. That's the same thing that happened last year as well, so that's the only reason I invested. I should have sold off Witzel though. I messed up on Witzel because there was an SBC coming out for Flashback Witzel and people knew, and this guy went up to 5k, but I kept all mine because I was in them for so cheap, and there's like zero risk involved in this, because there's, over the next week or two, there has to be an SBC with it that requires 84s in it, in my opinion. So I picked up those cards as well, and they're still pretty cheap. It's really hard to get Witzels right now though. They've gone up in price quite a bit. I think these guys are around 11k. I picked up this German center back for around 11k. I had this Iniesta from way before for like 11k as well, which was super cheap for these cards. So you can get this German inform on bids for 11k, because bidding right now is pretty OP, and I've been making a lot of coins off of bids. So I've also invested in him. Along with that, I got a bunch of Witzels. I did pack this Hazard on this account, so that's why he's in there. and I'm not going to sell him. That's way too cheap for him. He's going for just over 100k. which is absolutely nuts. So I've been keeping all these cards. As you guys can see, I'm not joking about investing in these 84s. I've been picking up a lot. Guerrero was a good pickup. He's been rising. He rose quite a bit earlier, so I sold off most of my Guerreros. And yeah, it's just stacks on stacks of 84s. There's like nothing else. And I can show you my club. Inside my club, I did store some of my 88s and 87s. Actually, that was on my other account. This is my trading account. Okay. Yeah, I stored more discard informs on here actually. So on my other account, I do have 87s and 88s. So my recommendation is to buy 83 rated cards under 1k if you guys can, because 83s will always rise, and 84s under 2.8k, 85s at 5.5k, and 87s at 13k, 88s at 16k. And discard informs. There was a couple of good discard informs that I'm going to be picking up soon. Probably in the next couple minutes or so. I'll be picking up these discard informs because these guys are way too cheap. There's that, make sure you pick out outfield players. Do not pick up goalkeepers. Even for any card that you're going to pick up, do not pick up the goalkeeper versions of those cards, because those are horrible to pick up. They usually rise way less than the outfield players, and at least the outfield players, they do retain some value. Do maybe some people wanting to use them like Di Maria and stuff like that. That's one of the main 87s I've been picking up was Di Maria. So let's go into these informs. So there's this Russian, I don't think he's Russian, he's Croatian actually. He's from the Russian league, so I think he's Croatian, I believe so. Yeah, this guy right here. So he's discard. He's getting bid on for 10.5k, which is insanely good. So I'm gonna put a bid on that one, and I'll watch him where he goes. So because this is like zero risk investing again. He does have pretty sick stats for what card he has, and along with Iniesta is pretty cheap right now too. Iniesta is around 13k right now, and that German center back that I was picking up, what's his name, Hallstand or something? That guy is around, I believe he's around 12k right now. So you guys can pick him up on bid for 12k. Do not buy go to buy now on these cards. Look, he has risen quite a bit actually from earlier today. He has risen to 3.5. You guys can pick these up on bid again, because bidding is pretty OP again right now. So Greenlish as well, and Greenlish I picked up for 12k, and then Giroud I picked up for 10k. Giroud is insane for 10k, or 10.5k, sorry, because he's an 82 rated French Prem inform. So he's a pretty good bargain if you guys do want to look into these informs. And that's all I've been investing in so far, because everything else I'm not investing in any higher rateds anymore, because those are they're bound to drop even more. They're probably gonna drop even more. Like 10.5 for this card is pretty decent. I'll pick one up and just to show you guys how much he discards for, if I can, if he'll let me. I don't know, I might have too many cards. I do have too many cards. Let's do that. Move all items now. Exit and sort. Let's see if he does come up. But he is a really good card to buy actually, so that's why I invested in him. So those are the cards I've been investing in. Don't buy any high rated cards. If you guys do have your cards, I personally would have sold mine just to trade. I'll do a trading video too. So I'm making around trading. I'm making around probably 200k a day with that trading. Just sniping players in cam style trading and position trading on cards. I'll make a video on that as well. Tomorrow there's gonna be a video on Scream promos that are gonna come out, so keep in mind for that, all the SBCs, everything that we need to invest in for that. 84s are also good for that, because they might do something with the Scream cards where it requires 84 rated players, maybe a guaranteed Scream card. So I believe that's gonna be dropping next Friday, and then there's gonna be a whole week of that. And then there's gonna be a week 2. There's gonna be 2 teams probably again of Ultimate Scream. Same thing they did last year. So if you guys enjoyed this video, remember to leave a like and subscribe. And thank you guys so much for showing all the support on my last video. So I'll see you guys next time. Peace.